I'm going to be showing you guys how to do two different types of ruffles. So one is more simple and then the other one is kind of a bit more complex. So if you are a beginner, I'd recommend doing the simple ruffles, but it's up to you. So I'm going to be going into top mode here and I'm going to do Shift A and adding in a circle, going down to the add circle down here, and I'm probably just going to lower this to about 10, and then I'm going to be going into edit mode, which is tab, and then press 1 on your keyboard for vertex select. Then I'm just going to drag my mouse and then delete these vertices here. I'm going to be selecting this point here, shift, and then select this point here. Then I'm going to be pressing F on my keyboard, and I'm going to move this up just a little bit. And once you've done that, you're going to press A on your keyboard and then F. You should have a face now. I'm going to UV edit this before I do anything else. So I make sure all of these ruffles will overlay onto one single ruffle. So edit mode, going into top mode again. Make sure this whole thing is selected. U and then project from view. Now I'm going to rotate this up, so RX90 on your keyboard. Once you do that, you will extrude this, so tab, E to extrude, and then there you have a start of your simple ruffle. So once you have this done, go to add modifier and then array, and then just have a bunch of ruffles here. You can change the distance if you'd like. So I'm just going to be putting that up there for now. And now we are going to be doing more of the complex ruffles. So to start, I will be adding in a cube. So Shift A, cube. And once you have that, edit mode, face select mode, which is 3 on your keyboard, select, 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 and then you are going to press delete and then go to faces. So you should have something that looks like this. I'm going to be going into edge select mode, so 2 on your keyboard, select, shift, select, and I'm going to go into top mode, and I'm going to be moving those edges in, so G, Y, into about there. And once you have done that, press E on your keyboard, S, and then X, and we are just going to be scaling these out to about right here. So this is what you should have right now. So once you have this, you are going to go to add modifier array, and then just do like, oh, not that much, like 10. And then add in, oh, wait, don't do that yet. Merge these first, then add in a subdivision. So you should have something that looks like this. And once you have that, I add in a edge loop here, so Control R, and then I will rotate this on the x-axis. So RX, and then rotate this back a little, and then I'm gonna move it in or out. I guess it kind of just depends on what type of ruffle you're looking for here. Then I'm going to select these edges, and I'm just going to move them out a bit. Add a edge loop here if you'd like. And you can make these go out more as well if you like. Or in, you could just mess around with the shape of your ruffle here, because this is ultimately just up to you on what you want for ruffles. So this is about done. Like I said, you can mess with the shape a bit more. I usually like to make this a little bit more pinched. So I do S, Y, and then I scale this in and then move it back a bit. So it's a bit more closer. Like I said, my keybinds are down here if I'm going too fast, but that is how you do a more complicated ruffle. And make sure you always have a duplicated set up here just in case you mess up the ruffle shape. So I'm just going to also put this up here as well. I did forget to mention this here. Before you do anything, make sure this is UV unwrapped as well. So you unwrap, and that is all you have to do. Just make sure you have this UV unwrapped before you apply your array modifier. but that is how you do simple and then a little bit more complicated ruffles. Make sure you watch my other tutorial on how to actually apply the ruffles to your model.